A pleasant evening to you all. In today's summary, the president of the United Seychelles Party, Dr. Patrick Emini, has maintained his position concerning the sales of shares in Novobank and the appointment of the chief executive officers for both the Seychelles Development Company IDC and the Seychelles Trading Company STC. He said these decisions raise serious questions about transparency, meritocracy, and a potential conflict of interest. Dr. Emini said this in a press conference this morning whilst giving his reaction to a press conference held by President Wavel Ramkalawan yesterday.
The first issue that Dr. Patrick Emini addressed was who is buying the 20% shares of Novobank by saying that the President of the Republic did not share this information during his press conference yesterday. According to Dr. Emini, it is a company called SCW that will be purchasing the shares. Regarding the appointment of the new Chief Executive Officer of the Island Development Company, IDC, and the Chief Executive Officer of STC, Dr. Emini says that he does not believe that the procedures have been followed, even though these positions were advertised. Dr. Emini has also said that United Seychelles will win the presidential election later this year and says that there will be an investigation into these decisions.
Ralph Volser is the first independent presidential candidate to announce his candidature for the 2025 elections. Today, the 64-year-old journalist, editor of the Seychelles Independent newspaper, officially declared his intention to run for presidency in a press release. Mr. Volser is no stranger to politics, having participated in various elections since multi-party democracy was reinstated in Seychelles in 1993. In his announcement, he emphasized the need for transformative leadership to address the nation's challenges, stating the Seychelles needs a president who has the conviction and courage to lead this nation out of the present predicaments. Under the current leadership, our nation has lost its pride, a pride we must work tirelessly to reclaim, he added. Volser's campaign will prioritize justice, national pride, and socio-economic stability with a vision rooted in transparency, accountability, and unity. The Seychelles Broadcasting Corporation SBC has this afternoon met with political parties to discuss airtime allocation quota for political party programs, which will start on the 28th of February. Also on the agenda, the planning for the 2025 elections, the presidential election debates, and preparation for the political party broadcasts and spots. Participants coming from all the registered political parties and the Electoral Commission also discussed the proposed political party political broadcasts PPBs for the 2025 elections.
The meeting was to discuss the political party programs that we started about 4 years ago, just after the 2020 elections. And basically under our current policy, all registered political parties are allowed a program of 13 minutes on TV and radio every month. For this year, as part of our consultation and review exercise, we wanted to see how 2024 went, as well as plan ahead for 2025. At the same time, as you know, we have entered an election year, so we felt it was also important to present to the parties other policies, such as our policy for the presidential debate that we are planning for September, as well as to talk about PPBs and spots and airtime allocation for the official campaign period in August to September. So we felt that it was very important that we interact with them at this very early stage, because the year will go by very fast. It's a very busy year, and also to allow them time to prepare and plan ahead for what is coming, including to plan their production of programs, which is very time consuming, and it needs to be planned well if it is to be a good program.
The School for Exceptional Children received a hoist machine from the Seychelles Petroleum Company, CPEC, and this machine intends to lift students having certain mobility problems. It was the Chief Executive Officer of CPEC, Sarah Romet, who handed over the machine to the school's head teacher. The donation is one of the many support that the CPEC has provided since the company adopted this educational institution 10 years ago. The construction on the new Indian High Commission is expected to be completed late next year. Construction work on the project started in 2023. The new building will comprise of the main office, a cultural center, and a new high-standard yoga center, as well as residences. As for the big hole dug in the corner of the property that caught the attention of the public, the Office of the Indian High Commission says that this will help with the drainage system, as there is no drainage on the upper Belo Road. As a result, all the water from Belo Road flows down onto the property of the Indian High Commission.
To build any building, you have to actually dig deep. So, since it will have all facilities, so I guess you need to actually build a hole, and then, a building will come up. Yeah. In line of with the local architectural tradition, and we also want to have a sort of a multi-purpose hall there for all our requirements. So it will be a modern building, and very soon I'm sure you'll see something coming up from the hole.
And that was the news summary. I'll be back at 8 with the Creole Bulletin. Good evening.